everyone. This is going to be the reading for Aquarius for September 2021. So this can apply if you're an Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So in case this video does not resonate with you, I would recommend that you check out the other signs on my channel so that you get a better idea. I do want to mention that I'm taking personal bookings for readings. So if you'd like to get a natal chart analysis done of your own birth chart, if you are in a relationship or trying to get into one and you want to know what the relationship is going to be like, you can contact me for a synastry chart reading. And I also do tarot card readings. So if you want to contact me, drop me a message on Facebook or email. That's facebook.com/VenusianScorp. And email is astroluck111@gmail.com. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Both the links are in the description box, so you can check out the links and then contact me for a reading. So let's get started. The first card that I got in this reading is the Two of Cups in reverse. Now the Two of Cups energy is about internal alignment. Yes, it can represent romance sometimes. It can represent your divine counterpart. If you're looking for love and romance, then sometimes the Two of Cups can represent this energy. But it's a lot to do with your own internal alignment, like your own masculine and feminine energies. How are they balanced and aligned? So this has nothing to do with gender. This is the internal masculine and feminine energies that we all possess within ourselves. So masculine is driven, is about doing and making things happen. It's very outward focused energy, whereas feminine energy is more receptive. It's about sitting back and relaxing and letting things come to you naturally. So I feel like somehow, Aquarius, your internal energies may not be very aligned at this point. So you may be feeling a little bit out of balance in the month of September. I'm also seeing the Seven of Cups in reverse. Now the Seven of Cups in the upright position represents choices, but it also represents deception. Because a lot of these choices are disguised as things that are supposedly good for you, but when you scratch the surface, you realize that that's actually really, really toxic and really bad for you. So the way to decipher which of these options is actually good for you is to be true to yourself, is to be true to your intuition and really staying grounded, because when you do that, when you're in alignment with yourself, which is why I also saw the Two of Cups in reverse. A lot of you are not in alignment internally, so your intuition is a little bit off. So what I'm sensing is, Aquarius, if somebody comes to you with an offer right now, you may not be able to make the best choice because you're not feeling very grounded, you're not very centered at this moment in time. The King of Pentacles has also come up in reverse. Now the King of Pentacles in the upright position, it represents Capricorn energy. Sorry, not Capricorn. This is Taurus energy. Yeah, sorry about that. The King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, and so this could quite literally be somebody who was a Taurus in your life, because this came up in reverse, so I'm reading it as a past energy. So Aquarius, if this was a romantic relationship, this could have been a Taurus in your life. So they need not be a Taurus sun. They could have just had very strong placements in Taurus, or just somebody who embodied the Taurian archetype. So this person who was in your life, maybe you were romantically involved with them, and they may have promised you a certain amount of stability that you may have been looking for in your life, but this somehow didn't work out for you. But I do see a new energy stepping in. King of Cups, this is Scorpio energy. So somebody new is coming into your life who is a Scorpio. They may not be a Scorpio sun. They could be a Scorpio moon, Venus, rising, Mars, North Node, or just a lot of heavy Scorpio influence, probably a Scorpio stellium, or just embodying that archetype, So somebody like this, maybe they're already a part of your life, Aquarius, or they're coming into your life. But this could also be your own energies, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you are not feeling an alignment because you need to tap into your own manifestation powers. Now Scorpio is very much about rising from the ashes like a phoenix and turning chaos into something that can be useful, right? Like the alchemist energy, that's very Scorpionic. So I feel like some of you need to maybe tap into that energy Because Aquarius, you're also a fixed sign, just like Scorpio, and you are also known for your fixed mindedness. So even though you're an air sign, when you do make up your mind about something, it's very difficult for others to change your decision, or it's very difficult for you to change your mind or change your decision. So I feel like it's important to tap into that manifestation power that you do have, Aquarius, and what that's going to do is it's going to take you to the Ace of Swords, which is the next card that came up, which is very much about, conquering something. It could be conquering a demon within yourself. What I mean by that is a lot of us have hidden fears, things that we've gone through in life, which may have not been the most pleasant experiences, but a lot of us don't want to look at that. A lot of us don't want to face that, because it may cause us to relive whatever the person went through. But the Ace of Swords is about conquering something, conquering something and coming out victorious. So, what I sense is a lot of this has to do with uplifting yourself from this sense of not feeling internally aligned, not feeling like you're intuitively connected to yourself, and therefore not being able to make wise, smart choices in life. Because I feel like you're very distracted right now, Aquarius. I feel like you have a lot of things going on in your life, whether that's in terms of relationship. So, in terms of relationships, you may have a lot of options available to you, but they may not necessarily be good for you. So, I would focus on quality over quantity. So I would focus on quality over quantity, and not get too distracted by all the things that are around you. I do see the Ten of Swords that's coming up in this reading. There is an ending for you that's happening, Aquarius. Maybe it's already happened, but it's, if not already, then it's definitely about to happen. Um, and I feel like this is an ending to either a relationship or something in your life that wasn't serving you. Excuse me. So I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be like a version 2.0 of yourself, Aquarius. So I feel like after all this that you've been through, all these trials and tribulations, feeling like you're not internally aligned with yourself, not making the right choices, and all of these things, once you tap into your manifestation power and realize that you can turn every crisis into something useful, that's when the ending comes, and this is the universe automatically aligning with your new mindset. Like I said, the version 2.0, that is you, Aquarius, because now you're shifting into a new timeline, a new mindset, a completely new paradigm, because you're going through this real shift within yourself. I do see the Magician coming up right after that. So yes, your manifestation, once you go through this ending, whatever that ending is, your manifestation powers are completely on point. You will be able to attract whatever it is that you want in your life, but you do need to take some time out for yourself, because the Hermit card is also coming up in this reading. So it's very important that you spend some time with yourself, Aquarius. Like sometimes, because you're an air sign, you can be a bit of a social person. You do rule the 11th house, which has to do with socializing and networks and that sort of thing, friendships. But I do feel like the month of September is about really focusing on yourself. It does not have to be forced isolation or anything of that sort, but it's just important to spend some time with yourself every day, doing whatever you like, and just maybe meditating or something like that, so that you understand what you want out of life. This is also going to remove this blockage that you're feeling inside, where you feel like you're not making the right choices or you're not feeling aligned. So meditating is really going to help you get back into your groove and start being able to see the real from the facade, if that makes sense. I also see the Two of Swords, which is again in line with what I was saying. Some of you are not able to make the choices that you really need to make, and it's really up to you. Because if you see this card, she has the blindfold on, and if she just took off the blindfold, it would be so easy for her to make the decision that she needs to make. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like a lot of you are getting in your own way. You have all these, I feel like it's like you're telling yourself, but if I go down this path, what if that clicks, or what if this happens? So there's a lot of distraction going on. You're not able to focus on one thing and make that decision, whatever that is. But it's about taking that blindfold off and really seeing that this is the concrete step that you need to take to make the next to take the next step forward, So yeah, so once your intuition becomes clear, once you start spending time with yourself and sitting with yourself, then you're going to be able to, then it's going to come very easily. You're going to be able to snap off things that don't serve you. You're going to be able to gravitate towards things that actually are more in alignment with what you want. So all those things are going to start happening organically. So yeah, that's the overall reading for you, Aquarius. If you like this reading, do be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I love interacting with you guys and reading your comments, so be sure to drop in a comment in the comment box. And also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.